So let's go ahead and look at this letter together. Let's start off simply at the top. It's from Delicious Sausage Company, Inc. So double alert that you're dealing with a company. I cut out the date and address to our client, but I guess I should mention the other company is in Topeka, Kansas. So let's go through. This letter serves to warn you that you must cease and desist printing libelous statements about Delicious Sausage Company, Inc. on your website, freetheanimalsbyforce.com. I cut the next paragraph because it didn't have anything relevant to a jurisdictional analysis, and the call of our question, which came from the memo, said to look at jurisdiction. I also needed some more room on the slide, so I cut what was irrelevant. So as a result of your demonstrations outside of our plant, which indicates in Kansas, we have lost $100,000 of business in the last 3 weeks. I know that your company is behind the demonstrations because the brother of one of your dues-paying subscribers, so there's some allegation of subscribers, informed me, and so this person's there, that your organization has encouraged people to organize protests at sausage plants. It doesn't say specifically at our plant. And then it says, also another plant employee informed me that a dues-paying representative of yours, what kind of representative? I don't know what that means, at the local health food store, offered him $100, so here we've got some money, to join the protesters after completing his shift at Delicious. Then it says, your website misrepresents the business practices of many kind-hearted sausage makers like Delicious. Such misrepresentations and this section of your website calling for people to protest outside of sausage plants, so again, generic, must be taken off the web by 1 week from noon today, or else we will sue you in Topeka, so the meat eating capital of America. Now, and Topeka is where this company is located and where these demonstrations are occurring. Now again, the question that you were asked is, can Delicious, this company threatening to sue, bring this suit in federal court in Topeka? So can they sue our clients, freetheanimalsbyforce.com, Inc.? Can our client get sued in Topeka, Kansas because of these alleged facts in the middle? So we've got the website that says, hey, go protest at sausage plants, and then we've got allegations that some of the protesters pay dues, or at least the brother of one, and then one actual so-called representative, whatever that may mean, pay dues to our client, freetheanimalsbyforce.com. Now, I don't know what dues might be due. I don't know if they're paid through the website, mailed in, a contribution that's voluntary. I have no idea what any of that means. Okay, so the instructions say, assume it's true. So this is what we've got. We've got a generic website, which we're going to look at next, right? But a website that says, hey, go protest these immoral sausage makers, right? Go organize some protests outside of the plants. And we have a consequence that a demonstration was organized by someone, somewhere, some group of people outside of this particular plant in Topeka, Kansas. And we have allegations that there are links, and including cash, being paid from some of the people who are organizing the protests to our client, freetheanimalsbyforce.com, which is said to be a company by our, so I wrote this memo to you guys, right? So I'm the partner, you're the associate, and I'm saying, hey, this is a company that we represent. So now there's one last thing that jumps out at me when I look at this, and that is the fact that this is a libel suit that's being threatened. Now, when I hear that, I think of Calder. I think of intentional torts. I think of effects. jurisdiction issues as well. So those are things to keep in our minds as we go to the next step, which is let's look at the website itself, and we'll finish walking through that together. And the point of my doing this is to just have you go along with me as I look at the key documents, and hopefully when you read them, the same issues are jumping out at you that are jumping out at me. So I just want to make sure that you're seeing the red flags that I'm seeing, which are what is going to correlate to what I list on a grading sheet in order to evaluate your essay answers. And remember, when you're writing an exam answer, your only mission is to make your answer look as much like that grading sheet as possible. So the goal isn't to be the unique one, it's to say what's on that sheet. And then where you differentiate yourself is by squeezing every little bit of analysis out of each of those major points as you can. So if you will, please go to the next slide where we will look together at the website.